pazasi patakatarisa ndo pachange paine 15 point yeVVIP. Then pazasi ground repazasi pacho iro ndo rinenge rine parking yeVVIP. Then ground rimwe racho rechi 4 ndo kuchange kuine feeding point yemadelegates tizobatana nerimwe ground iri futi nechepazasi apa. Main ground rinenge riri renza takatarisana
conference
ndo pachainge paine conference. Nepazasi pacho panenge paine exhibitions. Then rechi3 racho panenge paine feeding point yemadelegates. Movement yemadelegates yedu itarisira kuti madelegates ose vari kuuya for the conference VVIP ichashandisa gate. Then mamwe madelegates political nemacentral committee members achashandisa vachadroperwa pakona apo vobva vapinda nepakona peroti patinosangana pakatogadzirwa negate racho. In the rest of madelegates edu achapinda nepazasi apo pane pakavhurika pakuiswa masteps ekuti vanhu vapinde napo vachipinda muconference. Ndo main arena ichaitirwa conference. Pakona pane miti iyo pane karodi kakadai wako pari kuzobudira apo ndo pachakurudzirwa macentral committee members edu nemapolitical members. So vanongodroperwa pakona apo parking yavo iri mukona. Then pane danda 1 rakarara pakona apo ero pane ndo pachapinda nemadelegates asi madelegates achabva nedirection yekutaura.
Again, the National Coordination Committee, which is responsible for organizing congresses and also conferences, has descended for the second time to Manicaland province, which is the venue of our next National People's Conference. This is a joint meeting that we are holding with the Provincial Coordinating Committee, and deliberately we have also invited provincial chairpersons with the whole purpose of sharing information with them so that they have an appreciation of the preparedness that we have achieved so far in terms of all the subcommittees that together puts the program and agenda of the conference together. And as we were presented with an update with all the secretaries, the impression, the totality of everything put together, we are almost 90% ready. I'll start with the documentation committee, which is the one that addresses the issue of our Central Committee report, because the Central Committee is the policy-making body and has the sole responsibility of making decisions before the Congress. I would say there is almost a report that is ready from all departments. The secretaries of all departments have been given a task to make sure that they present their report for binding. And also the program and the agenda of the meeting is also ready. At the end of every meeting, all delegates are presented with certificates of attendance. So already the secretary is seized with the matter, and as we heard, he's almost ready with all these documents. Then also the issue of organization. Organization is responsible for making sure that the venue is ready, and also ensuring that the number of delegates and those that attend this meeting remain those that were approved by the Politburo and also the Central Committee. We have learned from other parties, political parties within our region, even China, that is big as it is in terms of population. They are 1.5 billion, but those that attend their annual conferences are only 1,500. So a small party like ZANU PF going beyond 5,000, really it's a waste of resources, because the smaller you are, you tend to be productive in your discussion. So we have learned from others. We will have a lean population of delegates, about 4,000, but the actual delegates are 2,500. So the rest will be people who will be allowed just to attend the opening and closing session. So that sector is done. Then also finance. Finance, we want to express our appreciation because provinces are performing. Already they have deposited their donations. They are required to uh, pay to donate 50,000 each, and other food items. We are happy that already 5 provinces have surpassed the expectations of the party. Some have contributed 100,000. Already Manika Land has contributed $300,000, and we are expecting $270,000. So we are very happy that Manicaland as the host, they are demonstrating that they are organized, and to show their appreciation, people are coming forward from business, from SMEs. They are putting together resources, even party members, to make sure that on their own, at least they contribute at least 1/5 of all the requirements in terms of food, cash and in kind. So we are very happy about the financing. Then also the heartbeat now of the conference, which is transport, food, also, and accommodation. As far as transport is concerned, already contributions have come from the transport sector, like Mupumi and the others. They are donating 20 buses to assist also during the Congress, to ferry people to the venue. Then 48 buses already. We understand Zupco and other operators have already been awarded the tenders to supply buses. In terms of accommodation, we understand that all the accommodation will be within the confines of Mutare. Whether they are provincial members, Politburo Central Committee, all will be accommodated. For us, it's good to have people within short distances to avoid the possibilities of accidents. Because of our economy that is growing faster than most countries in the region, you can see for yourselves the number of trucks that are plying the Mutare Road. We receive 1,000 trucks per day, just trucks that are going to the ports of Beira. So that in itself, and having so many people in the Mutare, we are pleased that Mutare, the Manicaland Committee, now is pushing for diverting traffic, particularly at Christmas Pass, so that the trucks will use a different road to allow other transport less pressure, so that our buses and other delegates who will be using their own personal cars will be able to reach Mutare safely, to avoid so many accidents. But what is interesting this time is that our proximity to Mozambique is going to give us an opportunity. All delegates coming from different places will be given an opportunity to visit the Chimoyo Shrine. We believe that Manicaland played a major role during the struggle, and by virtue of them just being in Manicaland, Chimoyo Shrine is just an hour, a stone throw away. And this opportunity, all of the members who attended this meeting believe this is really something that we must take to our hearts, so that people appreciate that our independence did not come on a silver platter, but there are some people that lie in graves dotted in our neighboring country. We also agreed under information, I'm sure Comrade Muchangwa shared with you, that this country, this province is key. It was an entry into Mozambique by those war veterans that paid the supreme sacrifice to liberate this country. So documentaries will be put in place to tell the story, so that once again our nation is reminded of where we came from, where we are, and where we are going to in terms of Vision 2030. That we need to safeguard our country. We're just coming from very key, important events, the Heroes Day and also Defense Forces Day. So we need to replay so that people are always reminded. In terms of also the request that Manicaland would want to add over and above the agreed numbers, other sectors like the chiefs, the business sector, and other categories will be allowed to attend the opening and the closing ceremony, because they are hosting. By virtue of that, our tradition in ZANU PF is that we always accommodate more. So this is an opportunity for Manicaland. Then, not just attending. Manicaland is home to bananas, to pineapples, SMEs of various sectors. So we are saying this is an opportunity for Manicaland SMEs also to have that opportunity to also share, to showcase, but at the same time to make money, to sell some of their products to the delegates. 5,000 people. This is an opportunity to make money. And really, as the chairman, I would also want not just exhibitors, big exhibitors, but SMEs. Right now, when we talk of our economy, 60% really now is the informal sector. So ZANU PF policies recognizes the role that these SMEs play, and we will showcase that we support them. But we are also saying as ZANU PF, zero tolerance to drugs and substance abuse. We have been allowed now to a window to present government's program on what we are doing in partnership with all stakeholders, the churches, traditional leaders, and all organs within the country. As ZANU PF to say we'll take a leading role. We will declare this conference. We will have a presentation. The youth, the women, war veterans will also be allowed to present their programs, to present their resolutions, which was not provided before. So we are looking forward now to the holding of this very important here in Manicaland province. But we are undertaking an exercise where we are constructing our own selves. So we will recognize that province which has performed in a in an excellent manner. We will recognize the top 3 as a way to encourage other provinces to complete that exercise with in excellence. I thank you very much.
Thank you. We have been having a meeting with our national chairperson, Comrade Opa Supagam Mchinguri. She's the Minister of Defense. She's the one who is responsible for organizing the conference, the party conference, which is coming to Manicaland. The province is very grateful to the president that this conference is coming to Manicaland. We can see a lot of work is going on, and a lot more will be done, and it will be complementing what's going on with the Sanganani conference for tourism, another major event which has come to Manicaland. This party conference comes to Manicaland at a very, very opportune time in many more ways than one. For the first time in the history of the trade of Zimbabwe and its neighbors, Manicaland has become the main gateway for global trade for the region beyond the Limpopo River. For the past 60 years, since UDI 1965, a lot of trade has been going on through faraway Durban, 2,000 kilometers away. You can imagine the inflation factor which this country has been burdened. But because of the policies of President E.D. Mnangagwa since the Second Republic, Manicaland has become the main gateway exceeding Bight Bridge. And this is a Habinga, this is an indication that the future of Manicaland is very bright. Remember, the shortest gateway to the sea is 300 kilometers from here to Beira, only 300 kilometers. And from there, we go to the big population region of the world, Asia, which is becoming very prosperous, big populations, China, India, and other Asian and the Middle East. So this is Manicaland coming back. And it is at a time when the president's mantra about value addition has taken another dimension with the restoration of the steel sector of Zimbabwe. It's not easy to have a steel industry once you lose it. England is struggling. South Africa is also struggling. But Zimbabwe, under President E.D. Mnangagwa, we have scaled that height. We are also celebrating our relations with our neighbor Mozambique. You know, Mozambique and Zimbabwe are twins. You know, we are joined at the hip. We are Siamese twins. Only last week, President was in Chimoyo with President Chapo. You know, this is a very important relationship between the two countries. We are bringing our economies together. We are going to make trade between the two Manicas. You know, there are two Manica provinces, one in Mozambique, one in Zimbabwe. We are going to bring them together. This is the bonds which we forged during the liberation struggle, which will also be a bill. You know, we will be celebrating our big victories, our military victories. You know, the struggle was planted along the Zambezi Valley, but it blossomed because of the mountains of Manicaland. Yeah, that's when the biggest number of people went to war. They went through Manicaland, they trained in Mozambique, they were deployed through Manicaland, and we fought and won our victory because of the contribution of Manicaland. So patriotism of the patriotic favor of the people of Manicaland will be under celebration as ZANU PF looks back at the many years of struggle and the progress which it has made as we go towards Vision 2030. So this is a very important celebration in many ways. Manicaland is back. That is the theme which we will be celebrating as we come here in October.